Good morning, students. How are you? This is Ankit Joshi. I welcome you all on India's largest e-learning platform. This is our YouTube channel for EC Electrical, but this session is useful for almost all branches of engineering for EAC and civil and electrical for upcoming GATE exam. So, students, I promise you to give you the PDF after the session in my Telegram group. Those who have not joined my Telegram group right till now, they can join the Telegram group. So, students, I just request all of you to hit the like button and share the link in all your contacts. And I will just wait for a few more seconds so that everyone should join. I can see Natu, Rinam, Crazy Boy, Rahul, all of you welcome to the session. Yes, P Smart is also there. Akshami, good morning. A very good morning to all of you. Yes, so students are commenting aag laga denge. Yes, so students just stay tuned for best of the concepts. Rahul, while you solve, you should be quick enough to match to sync ourselves. You will get the PDF ultimately, Rahul. If something is missed out, don't worry, you will get the PDF at the end. Okay, ensure that you should not miss out anything in this class. So students, just waiting for a few more faces to join. Pranay Kumar, Rohit Gautam, all of you welcome to the session. So today's topic is correlation and regression. Students, those who are not aware of, those who don't know me, for them, those who are new to this session, students, I have been teaching in this domain since many years and almost 19 plus years of teaching experience. And students, my subjects of interest are engineering maths, signals and system, and analog circuits. Pratmesh Burade, Rohit Gautam. Thank you. Thank you, Rohit. Students, on 25th, that is day after tomorrow, we will meet with partial differential equations, a separate session. Partial differential equation on 25th January. Book your calendar. And that too will be 11 AM. वो भी 11 बजे सुबह होने वाला है. Let's see. Student, big announcement for all of you. I'll just hide myself so that every one of you can see this. Students, GATE 2023 exam analysis will be there on this channel. So subscribe now. 5th and 11th Feb, book your calendar. Okay. So EC electrical instrumentation computer science analysis will be here on this channel. And yes, for civil and mechanical we have a separate channel. Yes, Rahul, we'll do that. Laplace transform rarely, but one question can be there from Laplace transform for civil also. This particular session, correlation and regression, this is very useful for civil engineering, for GATE as well as EAC. Yes. So students, stay tuned. GATE and EAC test series is also available. Link is given in the description box. These are the various features of the test series. Rohit Gautam, engineering is the basic eligibility criteria for that. Yes, for triple E also this topic is very important. And student, one big announcement for all of you. 5 factors to guarantee all India rank under 100. 5 factors to guarantee all India rank under 100 in GATE 2024. Yes. So students, 24th Jan, 7:30 PM, book your calendar with Joshit Singh sir. Yes, your favorite ninja sir. So 5 factors to guarantee all India rank under 100. This is useful for GATE 2024 aspirants. So students, I request all of you I request all of you, I request all of you to share this information in your juniors. Okay, so Karishma, I'm not aware about the petroleum engineering syllabus, but you just check with this if this is useful. Basically, this is useful in estimation and costing. So wherever commercials are involved in engineering, this topic will be useful. So students, this is the time for us to start the correlation and regression. So students, when we talk about correlation, actually we are comparing two variables. We are comparing the degree of similarity or dissimilarity between them. So since we are studying this topic in statistics part, it means x and y will be having some statistical data, equally spaced data. So there is a equally spaced data. There is a equally spaced data. Okay. So sometimes it is equally spaced, sometimes it is unequally spaced. So whenever you have equally spaced or unequally spaced data and you want to have a degree of comparison between them, we should go for coefficient of correlation. Okay, so students, coefficient of correlation is the parameter. Coefficient of correlation is the parameter which is giving us the degree of comparison between x and y. So students, R is coefficient of correlation is denoted by R. Coefficient of correlation is denoted by R. Coefficient of correlation is denoted by R, and this is summation xy upon under root summation x square into summation y square. Now, what do you mean by this capital X and capital Y? Capital X is x minus x bar and capital Y is y minus y bar. Where what is this x bar? X bar is the mean value of x. X bar is the mean value of x. So x bar will be summation of x upon n. What about y bar? Y bar is mean value of y. So this y bar will be summation of y upon n. Understood? Students, you got it? So this is the formula to calculate. This is the formula to calculate coefficient of correlation. This is the first useful frame. It provides the degree of comparison between two sets of data, that is between x and y. So R is given by summation xy upon under root summation x square into summation y square. Mind it that everywhere in this formula we have utilized capital X and capital Y. What is capital X? It is x minus x bar. Capital Y is y minus y bar. X bar and y bar denotes the mean values of x and y. So mean value of x is nothing but summation of x divided by n. Summation x means sum of all the values of x, and n is the number of observations. Summation y means summation of all the values of y divided by number of observations. Now, next, this coefficient of correlation, this coefficient of correlation, this coefficient of correlation always lies between -1 to +1. This is the range of coefficient of correlation. This is the range of coefficient of correlation. Okay, and based on this range we have certain conclusions. Based on this range we have certain conclusions. Please concentrate. Please concentrate. See here. Here we have R and here we have the remark. So R, when R is 0, when the value of R is 0, when the coefficient of correlation is 0, we say no correlation between X and Y. No correlation between X and Y. When the coefficient of correlation is 0, it means no correlation between X and Y. No correlation between X and Y. Okay? Yes. And when R is equal to plus 1, when R is equal to plus 1, it means perfect positive correlation. Perfect positive correlation between X and Y. Can I have your response on this? When R is equal to minus 1, then it corresponds to perfect negative correlation. Comfortable, all of you? Now, when R is lying between 0 to 1, when R is lying between 0 to 1, we just say it is positive correlation. And when R is lying between minus 1 to 0, we says that it is negative correlation. So sometimes the questions can be asked directly on this table also. Good morning, Naveen Pranay, how are you? Students, I request once all of you to share the link in all your contacts. See, so students, this is the mapping. Most of the time, they can ask you this type of question also. So we will be calculating the coefficient of correlation, and then based on this, we can represent the type of correlation. Okay. When R is equal to 0, no correlation between X and Y. It means X and Y are not at all related with each other. R equal to 1 means perfect positive correlation between X and Y. It means when one variable increases, other variable also increases. R equal to minus 1. This is inverse relationship between X and Y. When one variable increases, other variable decreases. Okay. And R line between 0 to 1 is representing an intermediate position where just the variable increases. Okay. And when R is lying between minus 1, this also shows that negative correlation when one variable increases, other decreases. So understood this one? So this is the formula to calculate coefficient of correlation, and this is the conclusion step. Understood everyone? You will get the PDF in my Telegram group. Now comes Manoj Kumar. Sometimes they can ask question there, but for electrical there is compulsory. Now see here. In probability, when you see the syllabus, they mention probability and statistics. So statistics covers this portion. Standard deviation. It's not direct and indirect correlation, beta. It is directly proportional and indirectly proportional. When it is directly proportional, it is positive correlation. When it is indirectly proportional, it is negative correlation. Okay. So standard deviation and variance of X. So standard deviation of X. Standard deviation of X. Up to some extent, boss, just stay tuned with me for 1 hour. That's it. You can guarantee marks from this topic. Standard deviation. So standard deviation of x is sigma x is under root summation capital X square by n. And if you want standard deviation of y, under root summation y square by n. Mind it, here we have capital X and capital Y. Now, then we have variance. We know that variance is square of the standard deviation. So variance of x will be sigma x square and variance of y will be sigma y square. Understood? Yes, sir. Next. Just have a screenshot of this formula. Then comes regression lines. So there are two regression lines. Regression line of y on x and regression line of x on y. See here. Regression line of y on x. Regression line of y on x. Y minus y bar equal to byx x minus x bar. This is the format for regression line of y on x. Now what is x bar and y bar? X bar and y bar are the mean values of x and y. What is byx? Byx is regression coefficient of which line? Y on x line. Regression coefficient of y on x line. Regression coefficient of y on x line. Okay. What about the formula for byx? Very interesting. Byx is very important. R sigma y upon sigma x. So R is the coefficient of correlation, sigma y is the standard deviation of y, sigma x is the standard deviation of x. So this is the equation for regression line of y on x. Regression line of y on x. Understood this one? Byx is regression coefficient of y on x line, and its formula is R sigma y by sigma x. Comfortable everyone? Everyone comfortable with this? Now, second line is regression line of, see, currently we have seen regression line of y on x. Next will be regression line of x on y. Regression line of x on y. Good. Everyone is responding. At least genuine students responds. Very nice. So regression line of x on y. क्या होगा? X minus x bar on the left hand side. Bxy. Y minus y bar on the right hand side. Comfortable? No. What is Bxy? Bxy is regression coefficient of x on y line. Now the question arises, what is the formula for Bxy? It is R sigma x upon sigma y. This is the formula for regression coefficient. Comfortable everyone? Yes. Yes. So all of you got the just take the screenshot. Regression line of y on x, take the screenshot. Path is always right. Now take the screenshot of this regression line of x on y. You will get the PDF on my Telegram group. Now this is very important. See, since byx is r sigma y upon sigma x. This is regression coefficient of y on x line. Then what? bxy r sigma x upon sigma y. We have got these two equations. Now see here. I am going to multiply equation 1 with 2. So byx into bxy. R sigma y upon sigma x and R sigma x upon sigma y. So sigma y cancelled, sigma x cancelled. So we are getting byx into bxy equal to r square, correct? Or r can be written as byx into bxy. Comfortable everyone? So we can say that r is the geometric mean of byx and bxy. R is the geometric mean of byx and bxy. Coefficient of correlation R is the geometric mean of byx and bxy. Comfortable? Coefficient of correlation R is the geometric mean of byx and bxy, that is the two regression coefficients. Coefficient of correlation R is the geometric mean of the two regression coefficients. This is a very important relationship. Okay? Yes, sir. And byx and bxy here. Since R is always real, therefore byx and bxy must have same sign. Square root चाहिए बेटा. I missed out that. So byx and bxy must have same sign. Comfortable? Either both negative or both positive. Either both negative or both positive. Got it? So students, this regression coefficients, both of them must be positive or both of them must be negative, so that coefficient of correlation should be a real value. The two regression coefficients should be of same sign. Coefficient of correlation R is the geometric mean of the two regression coefficients. This is the formula. Coefficient of correlation R is the geometric mean of two regression coefficients, or byx R and bxy are in GP. R is the geometric mean of Byx and Bxy. I hope you understood this. I hope you all have understood. Next, let's go through this. Now, here comes our first question. Find the coefficient of correlation and equations of lines of regression from the following data. Okay. So what is X? What is Y? Values of X are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Values of Y 2, 5, 3, 8, 7. Now, in the formula for coefficient of correlation, we have capital X. Capital X is X minus X bar. And then we have capital Y, which is Y minus Y bar. Okay. So capital X is X minus X bar. Capital Y is Y minus Y bar. Okay. We need to calculate summation X first. सबसे पहले summation X निकालेंगे. Then we will find out summation Y. So summation of X, addition of values of X. 1 plus 2, 3, 3 plus 3, 6, 6 plus 4, 10, 10 plus 5, 15. Summation Y, 2 plus 5, 7, 7 plus 3, 10, 10 plus 15, 25. Correct? Now we need X bar. X bar is summation of X upon N. What is N here? How many data are given? 5 data are given here. 5 data are given. Data itself is plural, na? Datum is singular and its plural is data. 15 by 3 is 3. Then Y bar. Summation Y on N. 25 by 5. That will be 5. So students, we have got the value of X bar. X bar is 3 and Y bar is 5. Yes, Rahul, correct beta. Now, after X and Y, we go for capital X into capital Y. Then we go for capital X square and capital Y square. I hope you are all following this and not getting bored of this. X minus 3, 1 minus 3. 1 minus 3 कितना होगा? Minus 2. 2 minus 3, minus 1. 3 minus 3 will be 0. 4 minus 3, 1. 5 minus 3, 2. Then y minus 5. Y minus 5. Values of y are here. 2 minus 5, minus 3. 5 minus 5, 0. 3 minus 5, minus 2. 8 minus 5, that will be 3. 7 minus 5 will be 2. Now Anji, x into y, minus 2 into minus 3, 6. These two products will be 0, then 3, 4. So what is summation xy? Tell me. That will be 13. Now we have summation x square, capital X square. Minus 2 square is 4, then 1, then 0, 1 and 4. This will be 10. Summation y square. Are you all following? Capital Y square, 9, 0, 4, 9, 4. That will be 26. Anirudh bhai, we the teachers follow the strategy that we should not skip out anything. So if question appears, this will become suddenly important. So better to learn it. Okay. So students, I will hide myself. If you have any doubts in these calculations, please let me know. कोई भी doubt है तो आप पूछिए जब. Comfortable everyone? Comfortable everyone? Let's move to the next calculation. Now we want coefficient of correlation. We want coefficient of correlation. Coefficient of correlation is summation of capital XY upon under root summation x square into summation y square. Okay. Now summation xy, how much? Summation xy is 13 upon under root summation x square into summation y square. Summation x square is 10, summation y square is 26. So I need the answer from all of you. 13 upon under root 260. This is 0.80622. Okay. So students, this is really very easy. Really very easy. So, and most of the, see, students are thinking of its analytical approach, analytical aspect, but students, believe me, GATE and ESE focus only the calculation aspect. So we have got the coefficient of correlation. Since R is lying between 0 and 1, we can say that it is a positive correlation. Positive correlation between X and Y. Positive correlation between X and Y. Okay? Yes. So we have got this answer. After this, we will go for the equations of lines of regression. But first we need to calculate standard deviations. Standard deviations will be sigma x, which is under root summation x square upon n. Summation x square is 10. n कितना है भाई? N is 5. This is root 2. And sigma y, summation y square upon n, 26 upon 5. 26 upon 5, that is 5.2 under root. Understood this one? We go for regression coefficients. Regression coefficients. First one, regression coefficient. First one, BYX. Regression coefficient of y on x line are sigma y upon sigma x. R is 0.80622. Sigma y under root 5.2. Sigma x under root 2. Okay, sir. It is 1.3. Then we have second coefficient. Second coefficient dxy r sigma x upon sigma y 0.80622. Sigma x is root 2 and sigma y is root of 5.2. It is 0.5. 0.5. So we have obtained the two regression coefficients. After obtaining the regression coefficients, we should go for the lines of regression. Now we need lines of regression. Equation of lines of regression. First one, regression line of y on x. Always remember, we first write regression line of y on x. Formula is y minus y bar equal to byx x minus x bar. Y minus y bar is 5. byx 1.3 x minus x bar is 3. Got it? Understood this one? Now another line. Regression line of x on y. What is the formula? X minus x bar equal to bxy y minus y bar. Now students, x minus x bar. What is x bar? X bar is 3. bxy is 0.5. Y minus y bar. Okay. You can simplify this also. So x minus 3, 0.5 y minus 0.5 into 5 is 2.5. Bring this term to the left hand side. X minus 0.5 y is brought to the other side. So this is our regression line of x on y. Simplify the previous one also. Y minus 5 equal to 1.3x minus 3.9. So 1.3x, y is brought to the right side, then 3.9 minus 5. Now minus 1.1, check it once और check कीजिए 1.3x minus y and minus 5 plus 3.9 will be minus 1. So this is another answer. So we have done all possible calculations. We have done all possible calculations that can be performed on a given set of data which related to coefficient of correlation and lines of regression. Understood? Understood everyone? Students, this question appeared in ESE, Engineering Services Examination, previous year. And this question is there in my classroom notes since past 21 years. Not even a single value is changed. X and Y value is given. Crazy boy. Okay. What I was saying that this question appeared in recent ESE examination. But this question is there in my classroom notes since past 20-21 years. Not even a single value in this is changed. Okay. So it's not a coincidence. It's you can say the observation and experience that we used to apply during our classes, that which you can just match it, but you may feel that अरे सर ये अभी लेकर आए, just saying something. Hello Vijay, how are you? चलिए. So student, this is one variety where they will give you a set of data. They will give you a set of data, and then they may inquire you two things: coefficient of correlation and equations of lines of regression. Data will be given and they may ask you these two things. Okay, this is one variety. Let's see the next question. See here, find the coefficient of correlation and obtain the equations of lines of regression for the following data: 6, 2, 10, 4, 8, 9, 11, 5, 8, 7. Okay, so students, क्या विचार है आपका? Can you do it? Can you do it? So I'm keeping this as homework. Keeping this as homework, and I'm expecting you to comment the answers in the comment box. Comment the answers in the comment box. Okay, I'm proceeding for the next variety. Next variety. Next variety. Yes, Shakti, the next variety. See this question. So first we will solve this question. Then I will also tell you. What mistake students are doing, and then I will be correcting you. Okay. The student, please concentrate here. Two lines of regression are given. Two lines of regression are given. Okay. Sigma x square is also given. They are asking you mean values of x and y and standard deviation of y, coefficient of correlation between x and y. Okay, if they have given you sigma x square, they will ask you standard deviation of y. They can also give you sigma y square and ask you standard deviation of x, reverse, and then the coefficient of correlation between x and y. Okay, this variety is very, very important. All set? Now I will just solve this question as if I am solving in ESE mains. Given lines of regression are 8x minus 10y plus 66. 8x minus 10y plus 66. 8x minus 10y plus 66. 66 is brought to the right hand side. 40x minus 18y equal to 214. Okay, comfortable? What I have done, I have just kept x and y terms on the left hand side and constant terms on the right hand side. Let us mark it as equation 1 and equation 2. Solving 1 and 2, what you are getting? Solving 1 and 2. Can you solve equation 1 and 2? So solving 1 and 2, you will get x equal to 13 and y equal to 17. Check it and let me know. Just respond your answers. Thirteen into 8. Yeah. So these values are the mean values of x and y. This is x bar, mean of x, mean of x. This is y bar, which is mean of y. So students, when you solve simultaneously the two regression lines, the answer itself will be the mean values of x and mean values of y. When we solve two regression lines simultaneously, the answer is mean values of x and y. Comfortable with this? So this is the common variety they can ask you in GATE exam. So mean values of x and y. Is it difficult part? No, sir. Now, before approaching towards any of the remaining parts, again reconsider these lines. Okay. So as of now, you can see two lines are given. But you don't know which one is y on x and which one is x on y. Are you aware of this? No. So it is a general theme that we assume that the first line is regression line of y on x and second line is regression line of x on y. Regression line of y on x. The first one is regression line of y on x. Please concentrate, Please concentrate. The major concept is now coming. Regression line of y on x. First line. 8x minus 10y plus 66 equal to 0. This was the first line. It's not like that, crazy boy. Regression line of y on x. We assumed regression line of y on x as the first line. Okay. Now just find out y from this equation. So 10y equal to 8x plus 66. So y will be 0.8x plus 6.6. Okay, please concentrate, please concentrate. Now second one is regression line of x on y. Regression line of x on y. So regression line of x and y, this second line, 40x minus 18y equal to 214. From x on y line, find out the value of x. So 40x equal to 18y plus 214. Hanji. From second line, find the value of x. So 40x equal to 18y plus 214. So x will be 0.45y plus 5.35. चेक कर लेना इसको एक बार. Just check it once. Listen the logic. Listen carefully the logic. If you are saying that this line is y on x line, if you are saying that this line is y on x line, then find the value of y from here. And if you are saying that this line is x on y line, if you are saying that this line is x on y line, then find out the value of x from here. Okay, understood? So from y on x line, express y in terms of remaining. In x on y line, express x in terms of the remaining. Okay, in y on x line, y on left hand side, all others on right hand side. In x on y line, x on left hand side and all others on right hand side. Okay, now after expressing this in this manner, इस तरीके से करने के बाद, which line is this? Y on x line. So what is the coefficient of x on the right hand side? What is the coefficient of x on the right hand side? What is the coefficient of x on the right hand side? What is the coefficient of x on the right hand side? What is the coefficient of x on the right hand side? 0.8. So this 0.8, this 0.8, this 0.8 is your BYX. On in y of x line, you will get BYX. Now on x on y line, what is the coefficient of y on the right hand side? What is the coefficient of y on the right hand side? What is the coefficient of y on the right hand side? This is your bxy, that is 0.45. bxy is 0.45. And in the third standard or fourth standard in your school days, you learned that R is the geometric mean of byx and bxy. Ji sir. So R 0.8 into 0.45. 0.8 into 0.45, and this will be 0.6. So this is coefficient of correlation. Understood? This is coefficient of correlation. So coefficient of correlation is also obtained. Understood this concept? Understood the concept? Now, they have given you sigma x square. Sigma x square is given. Sigma x square is given. Sigma x square is given. Thank you, students. Sigma x square is given as 9. When you take square root, since it is standard deviation, consider only the positive value. So sigma x is 3. Write the formula for byx or bxy. Any one formula you write. R sigma y upon sigma x. R sigma y by sigma x. R sigma y by sigma x. Sigma x is known 3. Sigma y pata nahi, don't know. R just now we calculated 0.6. Byx 0.8, 0.8, 0.8. So sigma y will be 0.8 into 3 upon 0.6. So this is nothing but 4. This is nothing but 4. Sigma y is 4. If they ask you standard deviation of y, then answer is 4. If they ask you variance of y, then answer is sigma y square, that is 16. The standard deviation of y is obtained. So answers. X bar 13, y bar 17. Standard deviation of y, sigma y obtained as 4. Then the coefficient of correlation between x and y, it is 0.6. What kind of correlation it is? Just positive correlation. Okay. Now concentrate. We don't know whether this line is y on x or x on y. If by mistake you would have assumed the reverse, do you want to see that step also? Do you want to see that analysis also? क्या आप देखना चाहते हैं when we assume the reverse? What happens when we assume the reverse? Now see, 8x minus 10y plus 66. Not visible, sir. Regression line of x on y. Regression line of x on y. 8x minus 10y plus 8x minus 10y plus 66 equal to 0. Now, if you assume that this line is regression line of x on y, then x should be written on the left hand side. X should be written on the left hand side. 10y minus 66 on the other side. So x will be 10 by 8. 10 by 8 कितना होगा? Yes. 1.25 यार. 1.25 minus 66 by 8. We get 8.25. Second one is regression line of y on x. We have just assumed the reverse. Regression line of y on x. 40x minus 18y equal to 214. So find out the value of y. 40x minus 214. 40 upon 18. 2.222. 214 divided by 18. 11.89. Okay. Now in doing so, which line is this? X on y line. X on y line. X on y line. X on y line will give you bxy. So bxy is 1.25. And which line is this? Y on x line. So this is byx. 2.22. Understood, na? Any confusion till this point? Please respond. Please respond. Now, what is R? R is the geometric mean of the two. R is the geometric mean of the two. Bxy into byx. Under root 1.25 into 2.22. It is 1.666. Just go back. What is the range of R? What is the allowed values of R? What are the allowed values of R? What is the range of R? Minus 1 to 1. Minus 1 to 1. Okay. What is the current value? 1.66. It means this value of R is wrong. This value of R is wrong. Whatever we obtained, that is wrong. It means our assumption is wrong. That is, we have assumed wrongly the regression lines of x on y and y on x. We need to swap it. So student, this value is wrong, and we must say that this entire calculation is wrong. Understood? You got the reason? All of you got the reason? This R does not belongs to the actual range, -1 to +1. Therefore, this assumption of regression lines is wrong, and therefore this overall calculation goes wrong. You need to change your approach. What is the approach? This line should be x on y, and this line should be y on x. That we already done. How many of you understood this? Understood this one? Yes, come on. Show some presence in the comment box. Genuine students. Have you liked the session till now? If not, hit the like button. Subscribe this channel if you have not yet subscribed. Next. Now you tell me. Can you solve this question? I'm not getting, crazy boy, what you are saying, Vijay. Can you solve this question? Two lines of regression third bit is sigma y square. Actually, this should be sigma x square, ना? ये sigma x square होना चाहिए. Yes. So students, this should be sigma x square. I'll just correct it. Yes. No, no, Shashi. You need to find out sigma x square. See. Now I'll find. How many of you can try this question? How many of you can solve this question? So two lines of regression are given. 5y minus 8x plus 17, 2y minus 5x plus 14 equal to 0, and sigma y square equal to 16. Okay. I don't know whether this is y on x or x on y. Similarly, I don't know whether this is y on x or x on y. But I have given you the process how to identify which one is the correct assumption. Okay. So now you are aware of the correct assumption. Now you know how to check whether your assumption is correct or wrong. So I am proceeding towards the next concept. I am proceeding towards the next concept. Keeping this as homework for you. You can join my Telegram groups regarding the doubts if you have any. Can anyone please share my Telegram group? Okay, Ashish Moria. Ashish has done the calculation. So I request all of you to join my Telegram group. I will share the PDF of this session in my Telegram group. Now the most important concept, angle between two regression lines. Angle between regression lines. Angle between two regression lines. I will derive this concept for you so that you will be getting the complete idea. Now see here. First one, regression line of y on x. Regression line of y on x. Y minus y bar equal to byx x minus x bar. Y minus y bar byx x minus x bar. Now y equal to byx x minus x bar, and this y bar is brought to the right hand side, plus y bar. Okay. Y equal to byx into x bar, not x bar, byx into x. I'll just hide myself. Byx into x plus y bar minus byx into x bar. Got it? So student, you can compare it with y equal to mx plus c. So slope is, m1 is the slope, y equal to m1x. So m1 will be byx. Comfortable? Very good. Now, similar analysis for another line, second line. Regression line of x on y. X minus x bar equal to bxy y minus y bar. I am not getting your responses. See, I want y minus y bar. So y minus y bar will be bxy x minus x bar. Y minus y bar is x minus x bar upon bxy. Okay, which is y equal to 1 upon bxy into x, 1 upon bxy into x plus y bar minus x bar upon bxy. So student, we can clearly say that if we compare it with equation of line, comparing with y equal to m2x plus c2, m2 will be 1 upon bxy. Comfortable? So we have got the slopes of the two lines. We have got the slopes of the two straight lines. Comfortable? Now, this is line AB and say this is line CD, and this is the acute angle between them, which is theta. Slope of line AB is m1. Slope of line CD is m2. So tan theta will be plus minus m2 minus m1 upon 1 plus m1 m2. This is the formula for angle between two lines. You would have studied in your 11th standard. So what is m2? m2 is byx. m2 is byx. What is m1? m1 is 1 upon, ये उल्टा लिख दिया, m2 is 1 upon bxy. m1 is byx upon 1 plus m1 m2. m1 m2. Tell me, comfortable till this point? Now simplification. 1 upon bxy. 1 upon bxy. Bxy's are sigma x upon sigma y. So sigma y will come in numerator. R sigma x will be in denominator. So R sigma x upon sigma y, this is the value of bxy. Take its reciprocal. Just take its reciprocal. Byx R sigma y upon sigma x. 1 plus byx R sigma y upon sigma x, and 1 upon bxy is sigma y upon R sigma x. Comfortable till this? Tan theta equal to see here, sigma y upon sigma x common from both the terms. Sigma y upon sigma x common from both the terms. So remaining will be 1 by r minus r upon, you can see here r and r gets cancelled. Sigma y square upon sigma x square. After taking LCM, you will get sigma x square plus sigma y square upon sigma x square is the LCM. Now, little bit more simplification. So take the LCM, you will get 1 minus r square upon r. And here, sigma x square and 1 sigma x will be cancelled. So sigma x into sigma y will appear in the numerator. And in the denominator, you have sigma x square plus sigma y square. So students, we have we have got the formula. We have got the formula for tan theta, where theta is the angle between two regression lines. Understood? Theta is the formula for theta is the angle between two regression lines. It depends on three parameters: sigma x, sigma y, and coefficient of correlation r. Comfortable? See this one. Now, one very important conclusion is still pending. At least 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes from my side. See here. When r is equal to 0, when r is equal to 0, when r is 0, then what happens? Denominator is 0, 1 minus 0 is 1, 1 minus 0 is 1, denominator is 0. So in denominator you are getting 0, it means it is infinite. Tan theta is infinite, it means theta is pi by 2. Theta is pi by 2. Means what? R equal to 0 means no correlation. R equal to 0 means no correlation. R equal to 0 means no correlation. When there is no correlation between x and y, when there is no correlation between x and y, the two variables, the two regression lines are mutually perpendicular. Okay? When there is no correlation between x and y, the two regression lines are mutually perpendicular. When there is no correlation between x and y, when there is no correlation between x and y, the two regression lines are mutually perpendicular. Understood? This is the conclusion. When r is equal to 0, tan theta is infinite, theta will be pi by 2. So when there is no correlation between x and y, the two regression lines are mutually perpendicular. Understood? Second point. When r is plus 1 or minus 1, then tan theta will be 0. See, when r is plus 1 or minus 1, its square will be 1 and 1 minus 1 will be 0. When r is plus 1 or minus 1, tan theta will be 0. Tan theta 0. Tan theta 0 means theta will be 0. It means what? Means what? R equal to plus 1 or minus 1 means what? Perfect positive correlation or perfect negative correlation. When there is perfect positive or perfect negative correlation between x and y, the two regression lines are parallel to each other or coincident with each other. नहीं समझा? फिर से सुनिए। R equal to +1 means perfect positive correlation. R equal to -1 means perfect negative correlation. So when there is perfect positive or perfect negative correlation between X and Y, the two regression lines are either parallel or coincident. When there is perfect positive or perfect negative correlation between X and Y, the two regression lines are either parallel or coincident. Understood? Everyone understood this? They can give you sigma x, sigma y, and values of r, and they can ask you the value of tan theta, that is theta. So ultimately, student, I can say that I have covered here all the concepts relevant for your GATE and ESE with respect to correlation and regression. Okay, and there are two varieties of questions. I'll just going back and giving you a quick recap of everything. Let us start with the first slide. Coefficient of correlation. This is the formula for coefficient of correlation. This is the range of coefficient of correlation in various different cases. Then we have the formula for standard deviation and variance. Then we have seen lines of regression. There are two lines of regression, y on x and x on y. We also have seen that the two regression coefficients geometric mean is the coefficient of correlation. We have seen two types of questions. In the first type of question, data will be given and they may ask you coefficient of correlation and equation of lines of regression. Data is given and they ask you coefficient of correlation and lines of regression. Then one homework for you. Then in the second case, they will give you the lines of regression and ask you to do various calculations. Here, which line is regression line of y on x and which line is x on y? Assumption of this is very, very important. What you need to do if you have done wrong assumption, that also I have shown you, explained you. This one. Then this is a similar question which is homework for you. Then we have derived the formula for angle between two regression lines. This is the formula. We have seen that this angle between regression lines is having a strong relationship with coefficient of correlation r. So we have considered two different cases. When there is no correlation, then the two lines are mutually perpendicular. When there is perfect positive or perfect negative correlation between x and y, the two lines are either parallel or coincident. So student, that's all from my side in this session. Thanks a lot for coming to this session, and if you have not hit the like button, request you to hit the like button. If you have not yet subscribe this channel. I request all of you to join my Telegram group if you have not yet done so. I'll just share the link of my Telegram group here. I will share the PDF of this session on my Telegram group. So I have just shared the link of the Telegram group here. Then there is an announcement for test series. Link is given in the description box. Moreover, these are the various features of the test series. Subscribe this channel and join this Telegram group. I'll just hide myself so that you can take the screenshot of this. You will be able to see the QR code and links to join our Telegram groups. Now, students, I will share this PDF within 5 minutes from now. Okay? Yeah. I share this PDF within 5 minutes from now. You'll get this PDF on my Telegram group. On 25th of January, 11 a.m. we will meet with partial differential equations. Okay? Yes, application part will also be covered there. And that session will be something around 3 hours. So all aspects of partial differential equation will be covered. All aspects of partial differential equation will be covered. I'll just show you. I will share. Can you see that link also? Go to that link. Go to that link and share in your contacts. Just hit the like button. Yes. Partial differential equation is applicable for all branches of engineering except CS. Okay? Except computer science, partial differential equation and its application are relevant. So that's all from my side, students. Thank you all. Love you all. Take care. Stay happy. Stay safe. Jai Hind. Jai Bharat. Wish you all the best for your upcoming exam. And students, on 26th of January, we will be coming with the Dhamaka series. 111 questions. 111 questions on non-tech part. Mathematics, general aptitude, verbal, everything will be covered. Yeah, that session will be something around 3+ hours and you will be having 111 questions in that session. Okay. Bye-bye. Thank you. Thanks for coming. Wish you all the best.